and welcome to another edition of Southern Country. Hi, I'm Herb Southern. Welcome to the show, my friends. Today we're in Bridgewater, New Jersey at the BIg Apple Circus. I'm standing next to me is Paul Bonder. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Herb. Pleasure to be here.
Paul is the ringmaster, he's the artistic director, and above all, he's the founder of the BIg Apple Circus. Talk to me about founding the BIg Apple Circus.
Well, this is our 29th season. We're about to do our 30th after this. And it's been a wonderful, successful organization.
Where did you come up with the idea?
Well, I was touring in Europe and with a circus in Europe, a one-ring circus in Europe, and I said, this is something that's really needed for New York City and for America, and we brought the idea here and made it work.
And were you a circus performer in Europe?
Yeah, I was a juggler, comedy juggler. I learned my stuff with the San Francisco Mime Troupe many years ago. Understand, this is the 29th year of the BIg Apple
back
Circus.
in 1978.
Yeah, that's correct. That's when we started.
Now, well, how did you come by all the acts that you have in the circus?
Well, each year we have a new set of acts. We from all over the world, and we visit festivals in Paris and Monte Carlo and Budapest each year. We get videotapes from around the world and from agents around the world, and from that we decide who the best acts are for our show.
Now, how many performers did you put on a year? Or how many towns do you visit a year, I guess would be the better.
We actually visit 14 towns or cities during the year, and do about between 325 and 340 shows a year.
And over those 340 shows, the same performers work for those for the 14 towns, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's the same show. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Our longest run, of course, is in New York City at Lincoln Center, where we work 12 weeks every year. Wow. We're in Boston 6 weeks a year, in Washington 3 weeks, and so on.
Now, since you started in 1978, how has the circus changed?
Well, it's evolved. The quality has gotten better and better over the years as our reputation has grown. We attract better and better performers, and our audience is extremely loyal. They come back year after year after year. They really love the BIg Apple Circus.
Well, my friends, I happen to have a very important personality here as far as the BIg Apple Circus is concerned. Joel, how you doing?
I'm doing extremely well.
Now, what's your part of the circus?
Well, now first of all, you have to understand the BIg Apple Circus is a classic modern circus. We still use the traditional dirt ring for our horses. It's a one-ring circus. No one is any too far away from the action at any one time. And my role is that of the host of the show. Now, most Americans would think of this as, I would say, ultimately like an MC, the person who's in between the acts, who keeps the show going over the course of the 2 hours and 15 minutes that the BIg Apple Circus is. But when we bring our European performers over, a lot of them understand my role to be that of what is in Europe called a white-faced clown. Kind of he acts as the straight man for the other clowns, and at the same time he announces the acts and keeps the energy going the entire time.
You got a pretty important part of the position here.
The bulk, the entire responsibility of the show rests on these delicate shoulders.
Did you start out doing this? Did you start out another part of a circus performer?
I've been a professional circus performer for about 13 years now. I've worked with Ringling Brothers. I've worked with BIg Apple Circus now for the past 5 years, primarily doing their community programs. I was supervisor of their after-school program, teaching circus skills to at-risk youth and neighborhoods at-risk neighborhoods as well, and then also the part of their clown care program, which is the going into the hospitals, and it's the clown doctors who are on staff at 17 different hospitals all across the United States.
And what's their position? They go into the children's hospital, children's wards?
Yes, they when a hospital adopts a clown care program, they will have scheduled anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week 2 clowns who do rounds just like doctors. And that program was started by Michael Christensen, who was one of the founders of the BIg Apple Circus. And so it's been an extremely popular program going all across the United States, as far as Seattle and Florida and all that.
There's more to the BIg Apple Circus than the rings.
Oh, certainly, yes. We have a number of outreach programs. We do In the actual circus here, we do a performance called the Circus of the Senses, which is primarily geared towards hearing and vision impaired. We have signers who will sign so that they know what is going on over the course of the show, as well as we have headphones for the children who can't see the actual circus. We have commentary going so it's described to them, and then we do a touch tour at the end so they can touch what a horse looks like, or feel what a dog looks like, or even get up close to the performers themselves.
And you started out doing all that.
I started out doing their clown care in their school program, and then I was lucky enough this year to be hired as the host of the Big Apple Circus.
You like being the host or the clown and just going around better?
Well, it depends. On the first half, I'm more of a host. The second half, I'm more of a clown. So it kind of all
There you
balances
go.
out over the course of the day.
Well, I appreciate having you on the show,
Well,
Joel.
thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure.
We're going to take a look at you perform. Do something right now, okay?
Oh, okay, where? Right over there?
Right in there.
Oh,
Okay, there you
there
go.
we go. All right.
Here's Joel. All right, my friends, I happen to have Andre here. Andre, welcome to Sudsing Country. You're an acrobat, you just said.
Yes, I am.
What's an acrobat do here in the circus?
I tumble and I do handstands and I do all kinds of things, whatever they need me for, because I'm also a company member. And
What does that mean?
we're a few company members in the show, and we stay every year, and we do different acts every year depending on what they need us for.
How long are you on the road with the Big Apple Circus?
I've been 7 years and a half. This
Wow.
is my 8th tour.
Now, what training did it take to be an acrobat?
Well, I started off first in gymnastics when I was 6 years old, so pretty much that's my background, and then I transferred into the circus when I was 14.
And what kind of acrobat stunts do you do here in the circus?
I climb up a rope and I slide, and also I do tumbling on the floor, and also I do a little bit of handstands. So that's pretty much what I do right now.
That's pretty interesting. How high do you go up on the rope? What's
I
your
go
height?
about 45 feet
Wow.
up in the air. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good. You have to be pretty much in shape to do all this?
Oh yeah, we train every day, and I work out a lot, and so that's.
When you
how-
say train, how do you train?
I have practices every day
Okay.
before each show, so I prepare new things for the next season, and
Has your show changed much? Your part of the show changed much in the 7 years?
yes, has changed a lot, definitely.
Well, I'm glad to have you on the show, Andre.
Well, thank you.
Good to have you in Southern Country.
Thank you very much.
Good luck today. We'll see you
Thank
soon.
you.
Take care. Well, Paul, you do a great job.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Some organization you have.
Oh, yeah. It's fun, too. I mean, our audience just comes back and loves to come to the Big Apple Circus. And it's a pleasure to do this kind of work. You know, we set out to make people feel good and feel happy and feel good. It makes my life feel wonderful.
You feel good, too.
Absolutely.
Will you walk out with a smiling little kid or something?
Yeah, I love to watch them. The thing about it is it's live entertainment. We can see them. It's not like being on television.
There you go. We can't see what the audience does.
Yeah, that's right. What are you doing out there?
Exactly. What do you look like out there? Are you smiling? Or Thanks, Paul, for letting us hang around the circus today.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
We look forward to seeing you next time.